Hi, today I'd like to show you a couple of ideas on how to accessorize an outfit using hats. The best way to go about it is that whatever hat you're going to use will have to have the same color as your dress. Like in this case, we could go with black. We could go for this lovely contemporary feathery black hat, or this one, twirly. I think I have to try this one. And there it is. Now, the other thing you have to think when you're selecting your hat is, do you want to make a statement? And if that's the case, size matters. Like, I can show you. We could go for this one. What do you think? That's quite a good one. Ready for ascot? Now, the other thing I like doing when I select a little hat is to consider hats that have like some accent details, like in this case, the lovely 90s, 50s hat, which got a little bit of white. And of course, for the more is more look, we could make a statement. And what do you think of this? This is a big hat. Okay, ascot, here we come. Right, this is amazing. Now the other thing we can do is adding a little bit of accent color using the hats. Of course, you can do that also using any other accessories. So the options are this lovely green hat with feathers for a sophisticated look, or this one for a little bit more subdued look from the 50s. Shall I try this one? Okay. No. And there it is. What do you think? Yes, no, maybe? Alright, now the other option would be a bit of petal. Lovely silk petal from the 60s, and this other one from the 60s, but in velvet. Now, I have to show you this one because this hat has been copied by a contemporary hat designer a few years ago. And I have an original. Now, do I look like a flower girl? Yes. Oh, but let me show the other one. Now, I have to show you this because this reminds me of the good old times when I used to go to roof gardens. Disco dancing. Wearing this little hat. I know, a little bit silly, but never mind. Now the other thing you can consider when you're adding a hat is solid color. And are you going to go for a shiny finish, or are you going to go for a rich velvet finish? Both from the 60s, but I'm going to try this one for you. Also because this one has actually been made using a very old hat block. And unfortunately, this hat will not last much longer because it's in paper and it's already falling apart. Now, finally, the last option, yes, finally, would be hats made out of two colors. Like we have this 90s, 80s hat, Grace Jones styles, this 1960s hat with fabric details, or this one that's got 1960s, that's got just a ribbon in black and red. Now, I'm going to try the Grace Jones style. Amazing lady. So, right. And what do you think of this? This is cool, isn't it? I've got one more for you. The last one, I promise. Here's this one. This is a contemporary hat which I bought in Hastings. Hastings is one of my favorite spots. Right. And what do you think of this? Right, one more thing with this outfit, it will have to be my dinosaur handbag.